Good morning, hi, welcome back to Create, Share, Inspire podcast. This is episode 369, and I'm Kristin Omdahl. So glad you could join me live, or if you're watching the recorded version, that's great too. We're here in Southwest Florida. This is the Gulf of Mexico behind me. There's a little bit of activity on the water this morning. Hopefully we see something good. And we're waiting on the sun to rise over the buildings and the trees in the east. If you're joining me live, please say hello. Let me know where you're from. Let me know if you're crafting this morning. And if you have any questions for me, please feel welcome to ask. If I can answer them live, awesome, I will. And if I can't, then I will try to find the answer and come back to it on another podcast. Or if you're watching the recorded version and you have questions for me, leave them for me in the comments. I reply to all of those comments throughout the day as well. So everybody gets to be interactive regardless of whether you join live or not. There's so much activity in the water. I'm a little excited. We've got, I think it's just schools of fish, but something's eating at the schools of fish underneath, and we'll see if maybe any dolphins show up. Got quite a few people here, but no comments, so I'm guessing something weird's going on with YouTube again this morning. It's not normal to not be able to say hello to everybody. So if you're joining live, hello. I can't see any comments, but I'm really glad you're here anyway. And just like with any other YouTube hiccup, you know what that means. It means they're fixing something and it's going to be more awesome eventually. So I never get too stressed out when YouTube has glitches, because it always means something better is coming once they do their magic mystery stuff, whatever they do. I tried to bring a new tripod with me this morning. I wanted to go for a walk on the beach, and I bought this special tripod that you hold, and it's called a Smove, S-M-O-V-E, and it's supposed to keep the camera stable while on this monopod that you hold, and it's really cool. Could not for the life of me figure out how to work it this morning. Maybe my phone needs to come out of the case to fit in it, but anyway, going to surprise you guys and go for a walk on the beach, and that didn't work. I did bring another little tiny tripod with me, and I could hold the phone on here, but the problem will be is the stability will be an issue. It'll be doing this, and I don't think anybody wants to watch that, so we'll skip that for today. I wanted to show you, I changed the carabiner clip on my personal keys. I've got my heart ring on there, and I've got my bag tag on my bag. Got a lot of great feedback on the bag tags over the weekend. Lots of people have come up with different reasons why they're going to use them, and even suggestions for other people. So originally I told you it's a great way to organize all of your project bags, right? Where you're going to have, you can write on here your project name, the yarn you used, the hook or needle size. Some people were saying that they would also like to write on here what size of the project. So on the project name line, you would want to write what size you made for the project as well. And then people were, and so you can buy them, the carabiner with the card, and I've put them on sale for a limited time as an introductory offer. You can buy refills of the cards. There's a 5-pack of the cards that you can buy as well. So for every carabiner, you're going to change your cards, because you're going to want to keep this card after you've used it for your project. You want to keep it with the project so that you can remember what yarn you use, so that you remember how to wash it. You could even write notes on how to wash it there. If you used wool, you want to make sure that it doesn't go in the washing machine. If whatever is special about it, you want to keep those notes. Let's say 5 years from now, you said, God, I love making that project so much, and I love wearing that project so much. This friend of mine, I want to make them a gift. I think that would be a perfect gift for them. You would go back to your project with the card to remember all the things that you did, or what the pattern was, so you could go back and find it. I don't remember what I did 2 weeks ago, let alone 5 years ago. So these cards will come in super handy if you keep them with the projects. Also, if you're giving a gift, you might want to put the card with the project so that the people will know if they want to make it, they could know what you did. So lots of fun ways that I've been hearing from other people. And later today, I'm going to be announcing some charms for the bag tags. So you'll be able to put little charms on here if you like, which would be great for your keychains, great for putting it on your purse or any other kind of bag too. There's going to be some mermaids, there's going to be some crochet hooks, some knitting needles, some yarn, all sorts of fun different charms. And I didn't bring them this morning because I got really hung up on that tripod, but I'll bring them tomorrow morning, and they will be in the shop later today, so you'll be able to check them out. So fun, so cute. I might have forgotten a couple, but I'll have them all up later today. So I'm not getting to see what anybody did this weekend or what you worked on this weekend, but I can tell you what I did. I reorganized my office. I worked a lot on layers knit and layers crochet, worked a lot on page layouts and charts and fun stuff like that. I'm really getting close to the finish line, which is super exciting. I can't wait for that. I've been dyeing yarn all weekend. I did some new colors for Bold, and I will probably replicate those colors for Lush. Definitely inspired by my backyard for some of them and the things that I've been doing lately. What else? Probably lots more. But oh, I'm guessing, because I stood up and showed you my shirt, I'm guessing people might want to know, this is from my Redbubble shop. This is one of the prints. You know, I like to do fun, inspirational, and cute quotes like on the bags and stuff. This one's wishing you the best day of your life. One of my favorite t-shirts to wear, and this is in my Redbubble shop. There is a link to it in the video description, so you can get this print on bags or t-shirts or pouches or all sorts of things, phone cases. There's all sorts of fun products, and what a great quote to wear when you leave the house. I love the reaction I get from people when I wear this t-shirt. It brings out a friendliness and helps people to overcome their fears of being friendly to strangers. I think we live in a world where it's really difficult for a lot of people to be friendly to strangers, whether they're going to get accused of something or who knows who the person is. I think we get misled a lot in traditional media and in social media that most people are bad. They're not. Most people are good. There's a few rotten apples, but I feel like they get more attention than they should sometimes. Most people are good, and you know what I always say, we're all alike on the inside anyway. We're more alike than we are different. And so by wearing this shirt, I feel like I break down that wall between me and my community, and I feel like more people are encouraged to say hello when I wear it than if I don't wear it. Hopefully that makes sense. Sometimes I get nervous wearing it because I don't want to be pushy, but it doesn't work that way. It's just every once in a while someone gets startled, but for the most part, people just say hi more than they would if they don't. You know, I don't go many places. I go to the post office, the gas station, the grocery store, but I don't know, on a day when I feel like wearing it, I know that I'm going to get more interactions with my community than on the days that I don't. So it's kind of fun. I was going to ask if there's any questions, but there's nobody talking. I'm sure you're talking. I just can't see them for some reason on YouTube this morning. So it looks like the horizon is not showing up very well on the camera. It is a little hazy here, but the water line ends right there. Yeah, right there. And it's a little more pronounced in real life than it is on the camera, but it is incredibly light and bright out there this morning. Lots of peach and yellow and white, and it's reflecting on the water so much that you really only see the blue right here at the front. Sure would have been a great day to go for a walk though. There's a ton of people down here today, but you know, it is that time of year. So here's the beach to the north of us. You can see there are people walking, there's a fisherman, there's lawn chairs set up. The sun has not quite come up over the buildings and the trees. It's warmer than it has been though. I'm gonna guess it's at least 65 out here already. Here's the beach to the south of us, tons of activity. That's where I wanted to go for a walk this morning. Maybe I'll figure out the tripod by tomorrow. The other problem is I think that particular tripod needs my phone to come out of the case first, and there's a problem. The back of my phone is cracked, and I'm afraid of taking the case off for fear of cracking it more, and I don't want to go buy a new back of my phone. So, I don't know. We'll see if I can figure it out. I did bring a show and tell item for you this morning. So while I was cleaning out my office, or reorganizing my office, I found a box that I had still had boxed from moving, and in that box I found the first outfit I crocheted for Marlin. So if you remember, and those of you that don't know, I'll repeat it, I taught myself how to knit and crochet when I was pregnant with Marlin and living overseas. And so the first project that I made him was this little layette set. Here are the booties. Look at how tiny those are. And here are the pants. I'm gonna stand up a little bit more so you can get the scale. And then here's the sweater, and it's got little sailboat buttons on it. I had this thing about a nautical theme when he was a baby. Oh, look at that little sweater. So over the weekend I showed it to Marlin, and I got a picture of him putting the sweater over his chest like this, and he's a little bit bigger than me now, so it looks so tiny on him. And I said, oh, can I please get a picture? And he said yes. I said, can I post it online? No. He said no. So I can't share it with you, but and he just looks like a man now. He's got a beard, and he's just more man than boy looking. He's still a boy, but he's headed that way. And so to see the contrast of this teeny tiny little sweater and these teeny tiny little booties and these pants. And when I have a picture of him when he was 2 days old wearing this outfit. So cute. And then this was the rattle that he had at that time. And I used to put it on his wrist like a bracelet so that he wouldn't knock it down on the floor. He always had it. We used this for a while, not just as a newborn. I think maybe 6 months old, or 3 months old, something like that he was using it. But I did do a knit pattern like this one time. Don't know whatever happened to it. It might have gone into, one of those various designer books, like a collection of baby projects, but I did do a pattern to make a bunny or a bear with a ring in the center and stuffed all of it. Such a great idea for a baby because you can put it on them or on something so it doesn't fall on the floor. Maybe we should redo patterns like that. I'd ask you, but I can't see comments. That's okay. That's okay. We can come back to tomorrow. Oh, I know. If you like the things that I'm talking about today and you want to give me feedback, when this goes recorded, leave your comments there, and then I can find out if you're excited to maybe redo this project or maybe do this project, or excited about going for walks on the beach, or want more information about wishing you the best day of your life t-shirt and swag stuff, or if you have questions about the bag tags or anything else, or what else? I don't know. If you have feedback of any kind, questions of any kind, I love to hear from you. Ooh, look he's in the sun. There's a guy in a little, I guess it's a kayak, yeah. Look he's in the sun even though we aren't yet. How pretty is that contrast? Such beautiful light this time of day. So pretty. All right, if you enjoy the podcast, please give it a thumbs up. I know YouTube loves to hear from you. They love to know what kind of content you like. So if you like my podcast, please give it a thumbs up. That's what YouTube pays attention to. And leave comments, share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and click the bell notification button so you can always be notified when I go live, except when YouTube has glitches, but that's okay. That's always temporary. Ah, here comes the sun over here. Soon. It'll be here soon. But I think we're going to cut it short this morning. It's just not the same without being able to chat with all of you. So this means I'm going to get back to my office a little early and start getting shipments sent out today. So thanks to everybody who ordered product from me over the weekend. I will get your order shipped out today. And what else? And I'm going to work on Layers Knit and Layers Crochet and hopefully have those books wrapped up very soon. So we have about 6 more patterns to go on each book. And I'm thinking that I'm going to try to do that in less than 6 weeks now. My goal is probably to have them done within 3 weeks. And at that point, I can start figuring out what the lead time will be on printing the books and put out a pre-order for the print books and get them to the printer. So excited about that. Which means I have a lot of photography left to do, a lot of editing of photography left to do. Still trying to figure out what my vision is for the look of the books. I'm really inspired by my backyard right now. I'm inspired by the white glass block room where I play piano at my house, and I'm also inspired by the beach. They really don't go well together, so I'm gonna have to commit to one of those 3. And so I'm telling myself Motif Magic was at the beach, 80 Handmade Gifts was all white background. So I'm trying to convince myself to either do my piano area in my house or do my backyard. And since it's 2 books, I could technically do one way and one the other way, but then I'm thinking, but they're both layers, so maybe they should both be the same. So can you see this crazy wheel spinning action going on in my head? As I've been working on everything else this weekend, this is what's been spinning in my head. So we'll see where I end up committing, but I've got to figure it out in the next couple of days because got to get moving on it. All right. Thanks so much, everybody, for taking time out of your busy day to spend a few minutes here with me. I hope you enjoyed the sunrise. Hope you enjoyed the scenery. Hope you enjoyed chatting with each other in the chat room. I'm guessing the chat room is still working, even though it's not showing up for me here. If not, thank you so much for hanging out with me. Leave a comment. Let me know if you enjoyed the podcast or if you have any questions for me. I would love to hear from you. We'll see you tomorrow. Let us make time to create, share, and inspire today and every day. I'll see you all in the morning. Bye-bye.